Another day, another Star Wars trilogy announced to the masses. This comes after The Acolyte tremendously flopping, a show which retconned core Star Wars principles, all the meanwhile introducing incredibly unlikable Disney Star Wars characters. Disney and Lucasfilm believe that the more Star Wars projects that they announce, the more hype that they can generate for the brand, because as a matter of fact, they think that you are stupid. They see you as someone with the mind of a goldfish. They see you as someone who will sit patiently at the computer screen awaiting any news about the supposed Star Wars trilogy of movies. They even have average franchise director.exe Simon Kinberg spearheading this trilogy of made-up movies, because I will call them what I know that they actually are. These are made-up movies, just like this list of all these supposed movies that Disney announced over 4 years ago, like the Lando movie, or Rogue Squadron, or literally anything Kathleen Kennedy gets herself involved in. It's not speculation on behalf of fans to point out that Kathleen Kennedy is grossly unqualified. Just looking at this list, it's indeed factual that Kathleen Kennedy is grossly unqualified. You don't just announce this many projects and movies and trilogies only for almost all of them to get canceled. Doing that either means that you're dishonest to your fans, or you just suck ass at executing projects entirely. Either way, I do not know why you are not fired yet, Miss Kathleen Kennedy. I'm not gonna lie, I felt that after The Acolyte and the latest Indiana Jones Best Buy bargain bin extravaganza of a movie, that she'd be at least relocated somewhere far, far away. But according to this article, this new Star Wars trilogy is gonna have direct involvement from Kennedy herself. And here's the thing, does Star Wars even have the pull right now to just come out and announce a trilogy? How about instead just focusing on making one good movie? You know, just one. That's all you really need. I just don't think anyone right now is committed to see how a new Star Wars trilogy will unfold, given that Star Wars on the big screen has been an absolute joke with regards to storytelling. It's also, like I said, been an absolute joke with regards to sticking with actual projects. What happened to the Rian Johnson trilogy, or the trilogy supposedly given to these guys? It's ironic that Disney acts like we are the stupid ones when clearly they forget entirely about these projects ever being announced. It's like they're so addicted to milking Star Wars that it's more so that they've evolved their addiction to be purely addicted to the action of milking. It's kind of like how some people who are addicted to vaping evolve their addiction from the action of vaping to the action of exhaling smoke. In other words, they've moved on or just replaced the primary value of what they're doing with something else. I think it's evident that Disney are running on autopilot, throwing ideas out to the masses like what they did with the Rey movie. But just like how that movie was unshockingly scrapped, I can't imagine this trilogy ever being filmed. And it's kind of a damn shame, you know. Let this be a lesson to everyone, because what we saw with George Lucas, it turns out that when you sell your ideas to Hollywood, expect them to not only be mishandled, but turn to slop.